Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. I'm so excited you're here today. We are going to be making this beautiful carousel birthday card. Now, I have to say that it is early on in the season to start in on other stuff, but nevertheless, I want to get started. So I'm going to show you the supplies. I like to have a lot of birthday cards on hand when I start the new year. So I'm using some Early Espresso and Peekaboo Peach, along with the new Carousel Birthday stamp set. And I'm going to pair that by using the Up and Away framelits. I'm going to use that little tiny cloud way at the top there. Then of course I have some Snell adhesive, and then I'm using an aqua painter, and these are the cardstocks I'm using. I have Whisper White, Early Espresso, Cupcake and Carousels Designer Series papers, and I've got this centerpiece here that's also Whisper White. So these are just my scratch pieces, and you can see they're in different colors, double-sided. Now, these products, most of them that I'm using, are from the 2017 Occasions catalog. Now, that catalog is available to view, but it is not available for purchase yet. So January 4th is when all of these products will be available to you to purchase. Today begins my countdown to the new Occasions catalog and Celebration catalog. So I'm taking some Peekaboo Peach on my aqua painter, and I'm adding it to my clear cutting plate from my Big Shot, and then just flicking some ink onto this white cardstock. This is an absorber cloth that I got on Amazon, and it is linked over on my website if you want to purchase one of these. I actually bought one and then cut it into fours, so I have several, and it's wonderful. It picks up all the inks, as you can see. It stores them into the cloth, and literally nothing comes back off on your hands. It's wonderful. You do have to store them in a little Ziploc bag so that they stay moist like this, but it's super easy to get in and out and clean up messes with. I love it. It's one of my very favorite things to have in my craft room. I will tell you, I am an affiliate with Amazon, so when you use my link on Amazon, I do get a little credit for that, but that's not why I'm showing you these products. These are things that I use in my everyday crafting life. Okay, so I've got my 3 scrap pieces here of Cupcake and Carousel Designer Series paper, which is found in the new catalog, the 2017 catalog. And I'm going to run them through the Big Shot using this little bitty cloud die cut. I'm sorry if you hear the dogs barking in the background. One of them's outside, one of them's in the house, and the dishwasher's going, and I can hear the chickens pecking on the side of the house outside. I don't know why they do that, but they have an obsession with pecking on the side of the house. There's probably little bugs on there or something. So anyway, it's kind of been a circus in my house today. I'm filming this video on Saturday. You're not going to see it till Monday, but we had a little problem with some rain and wet water on windows and leaking and blah blah blah. Anyway, long story short, we've had construction in our house today, which has been horrible. It really hasn't been that bad. I should take that back. It's not been that bad. It was actually gone much better than I thought, but I had to clean out my daughter's entire room and tarp stuff off, and this week we have contractors coming to fix up the stuff that my husband doesn't have time to fix. So it's kind of been crazy. It's amazing that I'm even getting a video up for you, to be completely honest. I'm very impressed with myself at this point. So I'm stamping in Early Espresso ink, and I just love this little carousel. It is so fun. Well, actually, this isn't a carousel. This is a Ferris wheel. But I just love it. I think it's so super cute. So I have all of those little cloud pieces that I've cut out on my Big Shot, and I'm going to adhere them down onto the Ferris wheel. And basically, when I first saw this Ferris wheel, I was like, I don't get it. It kind of looks weird. But then I thought, you know what? It's a Ferris wheel of cupcakes. Like, that's the whole idea, is that it's like birthday cupcakes on a Ferris wheel. And how much fun would that be? So I personally hate Ferris wheels. They scare me to death. I got stuck on one once when I was a teenager, and literally it started spinning in circles, and some people had to jump onto the machine to stop it from going. Thankfully, it was like a tiny Ferris wheel. It wasn't one of those big giant ones, but I've never been on one since because that scared the patooties out of me. So that ended my Ferris wheel days. I hate fair rides. That's just me. Anyway, I'm using my fine tip glue pen here to glue all of these down, and once I get them glued down, I can just start assembling my card. And the assembly for this card is super, super simple. I mean, I just did a very basic layering concept. There's nothing complicated, and it's super fun and easy. So my base layer is the Whisper White cardstock, and it's cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And then I've got my Early Espresso here, and it's cut at 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. And then I have the Cupcakes and Designer Series paper cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's this piece here that I'm going to layer down. And then the piece that I did the stamping on is cut at 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I'm actually using dimensionals. I know I put adhesive earlier, but I wanted to go ahead and use dimensionals to pop this up a little bit. So I'm using the dimensionals to pop it up, and then I'm going to place it down on the front of the card. And that pretty much takes care of my card. I mean, except for some sentiment stamping. Also, on my other cards, I put a little Peekaboo Peach enamel dot in the center. Some of them I did stars and some of them I did circles. This one I didn't put one on simply because I forgot to bring them into my videotaping area. So that's the only reason I didn't put it on here. The sentiment says, I love when your birthday comes around, because, and then this one inside says, because spoiling you is so much fun. So just a fun little sentiment, and they have a whimsical feel to them. They go really great with the whole stamp set. The stamp set has a super sweet little carousel horse on it that I plan on doing some coloring on soon. But these are my simple cards that kind of are getting me started for birthdays. And I also made a whole bunch of these as part of a swap that I'm included in. And so when we do swaps as demonstrators, we just make a whole bunch of the same card and then we trade them with other demonstrators. And it's super fun to do because then you end up with a whole bunch of cards that are all different and you didn't make them all. So it's really fun, really a fun thing to do. So Celebration is coming around the corner. It pairs with the Occasions catalog. It only lasts for 3 months. It starts January 4th and ends March 31st. Basically, you get a free item out of the Celebration brochure for every $50 you spend. So that'll begin January 4th. I hope that you really enjoyed this. If you need a catalog and a Celebration brochure, let me know. If you want to see more videos from me, you can click on either of the images that you see here and it will take you to that video. You can also click on the little circle that has my face in it, and that will subscribe you to my YouTube channel, and I would love for you to subscribe. I hope you have an amazing day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.